Kia ora, it's Ruth here in my backyard in Christchurch. Now it is raining, it's been drizzling all day today, so actually getting out hasn't been as much as we'd hoped, definitely no painting, but I thought it was about time to do a seed experiment. I've had lots of people planting seeds and growing seeds, and there's been a lot of things I've been seeing on different groups about needing to have seed raising mix, but I've always thought we can plant seeds outside straight in the soil. Why do we need seed raising mix? So I'm going to do a bit of an experiment today with 6 different ones with planting seeds. So first one, I'm going to plant it just in the soil. I've got these, so I'll fill one with soil, fill one with seed raising mix, fill one with soil, and I've got some cutting mix for drainage, so I'll put those together. And fill some with garden soil that I got from Garden Box a while ago, see how that goes. And then the 2 more are going to be planted outside. These I'm going to end up putting inside until they sprout, just to give them a bit of warmth. But for some control ones outside as well, just to see how they go. And what I've chosen to plant is beetroot, because I've got a packet of this already. And then from last season, I've got some broccolini seeds that I saved, and some kale seeds that I saved when mine went to flower. So I've got 3 different plants I'm going to be doing in the different areas. The first one I'm going to start with is the seed raising mix. Now you'll see on the back of all the bags is health warnings. I know that Christchurch has one of the largest cases of Legionnaires, so I'm going to put my mask on. It's got a handy dandy R on it because Caleb has a mask too and I don't want to breathe in his mask. So the first one is going to be straight seed raising mix. And so that I don't forget, this is going straight in. And then close up the bag, and I'm going to get the garden soil. Now I'm out here in the drizzle, but I decided it wasn't really enough to put a raincoat on. So this one here is the straight soil one. This is the mound we need to get rid of, so it's quite good putting a little bit in here. And it's where we've previously had other garden, so see how this one goes. I need one that I'm going to be putting the drainage in as well, so I'm just going to do a couple of scoops to bring back to the deck where it is dry. One more for good luck. Let's put the soil one in before I forget. Next is to the garden soil. This one's definitely a different colour. I'll do a close-up soon. And the nice thing about the drizzle is that the soil is already damp. It's not sodden, it's not soaking, but I think it'll be quite good for starting seeds in. It is a little bit cool because it is outside. Some seeds do need some warmth to start, but I think it'll be okay. Garden soil tag going in, so don't forget. If you have a look at the garden soil versus soil, they definitely look really different. Okay. Got these 2, this one's yet to come. Let's go to the deck and mix some more up. I'm pretty sure while being out in the rain it got heavier, but that's okay, undercover again now. So I'm going to be adding some of this drainage mix, and it's a mix of sand and pumice. So it doesn't really add anything to the soil, but adds drainage. And those are some things, half and half, seeing that potting mix needs drainage, but it also needs water retention. So hopefully the soil will do some good water retention and the pumice will provide drainage. There you go. You can see that. That makes it about 50-50 sand and pumice. So fill this one up. Soil and drainage tag going in, again so I don't forget. Okay, great thing about the water, easily wash my hands. Now to put the seeds in, my plan is to put 2 of each in each little compartment, so there'll be 4 of each seeds in every one, so hopefully, you know, one of those 4 will germinate. Might put my tags in first so I don't forget. I have done it before where I've been planting outside especially and thought, I'll remember where these are, and ended up then weeding up a whole lot of carrots one time. So I'm definitely a fan of either labelling what they are if you're not going to remember, or at least putting some type of markers so that you don't forget. Now I've got 2 more, because these ones I'm going to go back out into the rain, planting one into the garden bed that has the garden soil and the other one that has just the normal soil in. Next is beetroot. And last but not least, one of my favourites, broccolini. Now, these are the seeds that I kept from my plants last year. You'll notice that kale and broccolini, they look very similar. So I've got kale, nearly rubbed it off actually on this one, just so that I know the difference. We're putting 2 of each, starting with the broccolini. Make sure I get the right one. It's on the end. 1, 2. And seeds don't need much covering over. You know what, I might actually not do 2, I might just be a bit generous and put a few in each one. At the end they're all going to get planted in the garden, hopefully they'll all germinate, so the more the merrier. A few more for good measure in the other ones. So next I have my kale. These seeds definitely are a little bit bigger than broccolini seeds. And beetroot. This is perfect 3. Now the actual beetroot seeds are really tiny, so they have cork around them and there's a couple of seeds in each one of these little things, so I won't plant too many of these in, otherwise I will be overrun by beetroot already at the same time. So now I just have the ones to plant out in the garden. These are going to come inside, but what I was thinking is, as it is just nice drizzle at the moment, rather than using my spray bottle to give them the first bit of water, I'll just leave them outside for 20 minutes maybe, so they get a nice good soak through, some really lovely nice rainwater to start, and then they'll go inside next to the window. Okay, back out into the rain. This might not be the final resting place of them, but it's as good a place as any for an experiment. Now I don't need to label the soil type out here because it should be pretty self-explanatory. Try to keep these upright so they don't fall over. I'll get my beetroot. My fingers are wet, they're now all sticking to them. The joys of gardening in the rain, or doing experiments in the rain. I feel like experiments are for teenagers and intermediate, and if I was doing it, part of my reflection would be gardening in the rain. Probably not the best idea when you're trying to deal with small seeds. Okay, let's head over, we'll actually go here and we'll plant some of this bit because it's already covered with the netting, so hopefully the birds won't get the little seedlings. And there we go, gardening in the rain and a seed experiment. Thanks for watching, getting a bit muddy. If you want to check back and see how they go, remember to subscribe. Hopefully by next week we might be seeing some signs of life, if not, you know, a couple of days after that. So ka kite, see you next time, hopefully in the sun. See ya.